Oh, hello, more matches. Yeah, so that I am hopeful because yeah, the combination of repeated food poisoning, cabin fever, and running out of food basically, that was the death knell of our previous misery attempt. Why am I still carrying this around? My God. Okay, I have 17 sticks and 6 cloth. I should be able to at least see if I can place a snow shelter there. But we don't need to jump into that right now. Ooh, 95%. Sure. Not much of a change there, but still. Shinier means more better. Okay, well, misanthropes being nowhere near as friendly as the blue house, which, I mean, it's called misanthropes, so what'd you expect? Alright, okay. Not a bad start. Not a fresh largemouth bass, but something. Okay, check upstairs right quick. Could be crackers, could be a tea. Or it could be nothing. It's nothing. Of course it is. Okay, nope. Yeah, I think the upstairs might be just one big old bust, other than the old Canadian lemonade over there. Can also be combat pants. Well, don't think I've ever seen that, but I wouldn't say no. All right, grab that. Hey, Yinzers, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope your weekend's going all right. All right. How are we? 48%. Ugh. Nothing. Yeah. Well, okay. So we got a can of dog food and a soda, which again for misery, not so bad. Definitely could have been worse. All right. So I think we'll go ahead and sleep here tonight. On the morrow, we're gonna run our experiment. We're gonna see if we can put a snow shelter by our little nooch. Oh, but what I should do, I should put a campfire down first because we absolutely positively need the campfire to make the snow shelter work. Because 15 degrees ain't going to cut it. Not in these temperatures. Yeah, can't fix. Well, we can't repair the dark. I plan to sound coastal till hit 45. Um, that was kind of my thought. Although I'll tell you, I was also having visions of well, we're going to go to the coal mine at the top of the zone. 1 for coal, 2 for that stim. I might also, we might, if we can get decent travel weather, we can push to DP, go to the lighthouse, get the stim there, and then there should be some kind of food. We could go to the whale factory. There's matches there if we need those, but I think in general, yeah, I want to stay here because here we have many buildings and we have places where we can put tip ups in convenient spots. And because we got, let's see, where are we? So we're about to finish. Yeah, we're about to tick over to finish our 32nd day, and we are holding 104 cattails, which on its own is obviously not enough. But if we maybe get some light hunting done, but also if we can just get ourselves a stockpile of fish, and more importantly, some coal and firewood to stay in a fishing hut while those tip ups do their thing, yeah, I think we can stay here until we survive 45 days. Because now that we have the full suite of afflictions, I don't want to push the boat out too much. Like I'll take a like opportunistic deer hides, maybe even a wolf hide. We can make some warmer clothing there, but I don't want this run to end the way the last one did and have me overstay my resources. And that's why I'm being so focused on fish and tip ups. Almost well okay, the full suite other than the one affliction I actually want, which means our our suffering is over. Excuse me. But yeah, I other than the stem, I'm not sure. Well, maybe the stem. Maybe we pop into the Riken, nab some of that coal, bring that back to coastal, plus the coal from the connector from crumbling to DP. Other than that, I don't know that DP has a whole heck of a lot we want. But yeah, we can go. We can hit the major loot spots here. Coal mine. If we really need to, we can backtrack to the ravine for some more birch bark, but that's a long trip. There we go. All right, yeah, we'll just leave that. Actually, let me make a note of that real quick because I will forget otherwise. Don't worry about that. But okay, I left 2 deer and 4 guts in the ravine cave. That in itself might actually convince me to go back to the ravine. Because if we can do that, Yeah, if this one cures, I get those 2 hides and 2 guts. That could be. What is it? Is it the pants 2 and the boots 3, or the boots 2 and the pants 3? Let's see. Uh, boots are 2 but 4 guts. Pants are 3 and 4 guts. We're rocking double combis. I would probably do the boots. So we just need to get guts and have the guts curing. Okay. I need to check this real quick like. And I mean quick because we are going to be bleeding warmth. I think the fog's rolling in, so that means we're not going to be able to get a mag lens down. Nope. Now, can I get a snow shelter in here anywhere? Or is hinterland going to be hinterland and it's actually going to fuck me? Nope. Hinterland is going to full on hinterland. Because why even give us the option of putting a snow shelter anywhere if the placement is going to be so finicky? It can only be go in like 1% of all the territory on the map. This is some bullshit. As well as what is this if not snow? Invalid location, my ass. Just fuck off. Well, that fucks my plans all to hell. Because I thought maybe you could put a snow shelter in fucking snow, and I don't know, not always have fucking jack cabin fever nipping at your nose. But apparently, fuck me. Just comparison of deer items, the combat pants hold up well. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Combat boots are okayish versus deer. Yeah, but we're not rocking combat boots. Unfortunately, we still have trail boots, which are kind of garbo. I mean, they're light, but yeah, I would prefer deerskin boots. Wolfskin pants are amazing. Yeah, but yeah, trader recipe. Isn't there a wolfskin hat too? I just, I mean, yeah, I have the recipe for it, I think, but I don't think I've made it just because it looks like kind of silly. 65% cabin fever, my ass. You know, they've added so many things to this outdated engine. We think it's outdated and still have workable games. Well, again, but this is not a new issue, right? Like the the finicky nature of the snow shelter has been a known quantity for a good long while. Okay, what are we doing? Well, I have sticks now, and the game is once again carping at me about cabin fever. Okay, let's do this. I'll make the fire back there I said I was gonna do, and we'll just hang out there for a bit. Well, and I need more torches anyway, so you know what is fine. Well, okay, hang on. Did I see a book anywhere in here? I might grab that, just so we're not tanking more cold damage that we don't need to. There we go. I, well, okay, we could do that, or if we see Petunia, we'll see if we can get her to the fishing. If we don't see Petunia, we're going out back. I think Black Hawk's gonna be great for crafting, get some newer assets. Yeah, yeah, because we'll. Because the Hinterland will be starting with a fresh engine, a fresh game, but a whole like in like a decade's worth of experience making and updating TLD1. So yeah, I mean, I'd be surprised if they went back to the same old, same old. I don't see. Yeah, I don't see Petunia. So let's just do our. Make our little fire. Even if I can't put a snow shelter, this will still be a worthwhile place to have a fire. Place a snow shelter by the log piles by the mine, the Aurora mine. I'll have to look. We'll pop in there anyway, because there's coal to be had. I'm pretty sure. Okay, it feels like negative 31. If you want a campfire outside, yeah. I want to, yeah, because this spot right here, as far as I can tell, it's like I've sat through here through multiple blizzards. Are you serious? God damn. I've been here through multiple blizzards and I've never seen this fire get blown out. As best I can tell, this could very well be a windproof spot. So, and this is why I wanted to see if I could put a snow shelter down here somewhere, because it would be the ideal spot for fending off cabin fever. But obviously, the game said no. Yeah, because what I want is to be able to just, so if cabin fever, especially if we go crafting again, which we likely will, we, like when the cabin fever builds up, we can come out here, start a fire, probably put on a coal, and then between the 20 degrees from the coal and then the 15 degrees from the snow shelter, be able to, you know, ride out pretty much anything short of a full-on blizzard, and then even then maybe that. And I'm gonna let you reset cabin if you go to the back of any outdoor cave. Yeah, I don't have any of those here. We would have to go either to the ravine or to crumbling. And that's a long way to go for cabin fever. Okay. Yeah, one of the few complaints about coastal is that the a lack of a quality spot to burn off cabin fever that you don't make yourself. Alternatively, if you can find a spot like if like a fairly wind protected place and there's a car right by, you can sleep in there. And yeah, I'll say I've heard people talk about that bug and like the back of the cave bug. I've never actually been able to make that happen myself, which was curious. Well, I tell you what, while we're here, I might as well use this fire and get some preemptive water down. So if we do come out to stay, we'll at least have some water waiting for us. Did you place a bedroll inside that nook? Oh, sure. I have absolutely done that. I can pop that down right there. But see, that gives us a 3.5 degree bonus versus a snow shelter giving 15. Use the fishing huts. Cabin Vietnamese tip of fish. Yeah, I'm thinking, Thor, we might have to take that option. And wave the flag and then make our stand in if Cabin Fever becomes an issue, make our stand in a fishing hut. And we do have tools, and I did bring multiple whetstones. So we can use those to cut away ice and not completely nerf, or not completely waste them. 6-7 logs. Yeah, fire was going to be a big issue. We had to burn one coal, cut a big log. Yeah, I think that's kind of a thing on Loper in general. Like the conditions are such where you want to. It's like you got to spend money to make money. You gotta spend fire to get fire, or something. Because what I'd love to do is, have a little miniature forward operating base here. You think most local players are so warm they don't have to spend? I've seen that happen a fair few times too, but I mean, we just watch different people maybe. Maybe you need the Well, on Misery, you gotta put down a fire just to install a climbing rope. So yeah, that does make sense. But yeah, I think we're trying. I just me, just speaking for me. I'm being very cautious, and like this is because this is not planned to be a long-term run. I know exactly what I want. I know exactly how long we want to survive. Anything beyond that is gravy. real quick, I just want to take a peek at the shoreline. Now we know they have nerfed beachcombing on Misery. It's like half of what the beachcombing is on Loper, and Loper beachcombing is underwhelming as it is. Okay, I do not see much. Nothing in the immediate vicinity, so we'll throttle things back. Again, we're not. Just a phrase for coastal highway. We're not pushing the boat out very far. Challenging yourself, but well, I've done Loper before. I have a Loper run that's like 200 days and counting. Like, I know I can do that. And Misery, honestly, and as like doing your tournament kind of nudged me. Okay, it showed me I remember how to play difficulties above Stalker. So now, because that said Stalker run is the achievement grinding run, but one achievement we cannot grind on that run is the Misery one, because Stalker means not am I hearing a fucking bear? Petunia? Toonie? This ain't your neighborhood. But yes, as I wanted to see if we can do this. I know, like, we survived 43 days on our first attempt. If we can survive 43, we can survive 45. Stalker Misery the same amount of wolves. See, I almost wonder if Misery has more. Because, like, Stalker, you still get lone wolves. But, like, almost every wolf we've encountered here on Misery has had a tag team partner. Like, we're like back in, like, WCW or something. Well, Toonie needs to mind her own corners. You know, this is my spot. Toonie has her spot, and ne'er the twain shall meet. And now I'm trying to pick out Bear Crow. Yeah, I'm almost certain I'm hearing bear crows. But it's hard to pick them out from, the sounds of the sea. Not sure if someone say Misery has more. I thought that's what I heard too, cuz. I think maybe it has like I don't know if Misery has like the highest amount of, like, it has the highest amount of wolves one can have on TLD, but it sure has an aggressive amount, definitely more than Loper. And honestly, if the game also redirected bears to put themselves in players' paths, that would not surprise me in the least either. Because I've lost count of how many times bears have just happened to find themselves exactly in the path I was taking. It happened in Ash Canyon, it happened in Timberwolf, it happened in PV, it happened in, well, no, it didn't happen in Milton. We didn't see Bruce. But it has happened many a time. Stalker has the max. So if Stalker has max, then Stalker, then Misery, then Loper in terms of number of wolves. Okay, so that's there. Are we all good? We're all good. Need to grab torches before we go. That, what is that? Come on, Asper, you can do better than that. There you go. That's the stuff. Okay. So let's have ourselves a nice little walkabout. Oh yeah. Loper definitely has fewer wolves than Stalker. It's what one of the few graces on Loper. I think like it was like the fatigue drain is lower as well compared to Stalker. It's no good, damn it. Of course. But it's one of the few ways in which Loper is gentler than Stalker. They made Stalker, they wanted it to be unique, not necessarily easier. Well, I think for a while, I think wasn't Stalker like the hardest difficulty that existed in the game? I think that Loper was it wasn't until later that Loper got added. Pilgrim actually one of the hard difficulty, 1,000 days in hunting. Yeah, there's a lot of loot, but yeah, hunting, you really need to know what you're doing when all the animals run away from you. Okay, Toonie? Now, okay, if you're over there, that was probably not you I heard wandering about. But even so, the fact that you're still here, I find a little unnerving. What are you going after all the way over there? There a rogue ptarmigan there or something? Or again, maybe that was the sounds of the sea rather than a wolf. Okay. Ooh, food? Not food. Matches, we like. Also, hey, Kia, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope your weekend's going all right. Yeah, this could be a spot, but I would need, yeah, I'd need a fire, and I need to pull Petunia over here somehow. We're, come on. Still have 50% cabin fever risk. I hate that. Absolutely, Kia, my pleasure. Oh, come 85% start chance. Come off it. Good grief. We got him. Yeah, just... Okay. Okay. Place and jiggle. Place and jiggle. Place and jiggle. Place and jiggle. Okay. Now there's our girl. Normally, I would do this little routine with some guts or raw meat on me so we wouldn't have any problems getting Petunia's attention. Unfortunately, we don't have the benefit of that right now. I'd also be doing it with something more than archery too, but alas. Also, are you... You know what? Sure. That's like 12% pork and beans. We're not gonna do that. This is pure cooking skill. Well, yeah, we could. Although I don't know if we're gonna be able to hold her attention with just 2 rocks. Are you coming this way or are you going to your cave? I think she's going to her cave. Okay, let's warm up. Or at the very least, let's get a warm tea in her, and we'll just have to go manually get her attention. Yeah, Kia, that was my next thought. Wait, what? Okay, yeah, she's going there. My concern is she's going to go take a nap, which is basically the last thing we need her to do. Although, that might be exactly what she's going to do. Nope, there we go. She's coming back out. So, ideally, we draw her attention, we do our routine, we land one shot from distance, she charges, we back up into the fishing hut, and she slows down, walks up. We land one good shot right to the noggin and put her down with a crit. What is most likely to happen, though, is we get one shot, maybe we get two, we don't kill her, and she runs off to some far-flung corner of the zone to die on a steep hillside where we can't start a fire. But world's not going to make it happen for us, so we're just going to have to take care of this ourselves. Hey, Tootie. Tootie. Whoop. Hey, girl. Look at me, I'm sprinting. There you are. And let me make sure not to select the flare gun, because boy, do we not have any of those. Okay, now, should we line ourselves up? We don't attract any wolf attention. We only have eyes for Petunia. Right? Right. Now, if we do manage this, those wolves are going to come when they get a hold of the stink, but one problem at a time. All right, eyes on me, girl. Eyes on me. Okay, we're lined up. Toonie, why stop? Why stop, girl? Okay, not the head-on I was looking for. Oh, shoot. I don't have archery 5. I can't shoot while crouched. Yay! Still got it. Thank you. Thanks, kid. Yeah, I just, I have done this routine so many times on our long run. I've got like just piles and piles of bear meat out in front. I don't even really have to try to get the attention anymore, but yeah. This was significantly more concerning. Now, here's the thing. Where my other arrow? That meat is as good as dead to us. What I want, what we need, are the guts. The hide would be nice, but mostly we need the guts. Because like we already have sour stomach, so cooking 5 is worthless to us, other than the extra calories. I don't... Yeah, I don't think we can justify harvesting her now. Okay, what we could do, we'd have to use another coal, at least. Yeah, it's negative 21 out there. Maybe the play is wait until we go around, we gather sticks. We can start a proper fire using the bear carcass as a windbreak. Pop a coal on there. There's going to be 10 guts plus the hide. That is that's probably at least an hour and a half or 2 hours of harvesting. Because we're carcass harvesting 2 and a bit. And the meat? Well, oh, hang on, we got a blizzard coming in. Isn't that the way? You get you get yourself some big game down, and the game says, "Oh, looks like you got a large harvest ahead of you, huh? How about we give you a nice blizzard to liven up your gameplay?" Because wrath is helpful like that. According to AI, coastal blizzards are the worst. Is that a fact? how many hours in the game does AI have? Like what is the metric for worst? Ooh, free firewood, yes, please. But I'm just sassing you. Okay. Let's put this over here, our little Genkan. According to Cuz, Coastal Highway can do no wrong, except cabin fever, right? Where are we on that? 32. Okay. Well, all right. Well, our hand has been forced by the latest blizzard. Let's see. There any cheap and cheerful source we can do in the meantime? There we go. Now we're down to 6 coal. That is concerning. Okay, here's an idea. Once the blizzard passes, we go harvest petunia. Just the hide and the guts. And if things get hairy, just the guts. Leave them here to cure. While those cure, I think, what do guts take? 5 days, I think? We use that time. We make that trip to DP we were talking about. We go to the lighthouse. We grab the stem there and what other food we can find. Turn around, come back. Ooh, I think there's a prop deer up in Koru's corner. We can do that. At the very least, grab that hide. But no, we need guts more than hides. Don't worry about it. But we come back on the way back through the coal mine. We grab coal. Shockingly enough. Yeah. Okay. So we go hit the lighthouse. Go to the Riken. Get the coal from the Riken. Come back. Grab coal on our way back. Make sure we leave light. So we're able to be rather mobile. Come back, and once those guts are cured, we can start turning them into line and turning any scrap metal we find or make into into hooks, make fishing tackle, and then we can start amassing our fish army. But wait, hang on. Yeah, fishing tackle you do by hand, but the tip up, you need the workbench. It's weird. Hook, workbench. Line, workbench. Fishing tackle, wherever. But tip up, workbench. Weird. Anyway. Any quick clothing repairs? Not really. Things are actually kind of okay. There. I mean, yeah, cooking 5 is, well, yeah, other than the extra calories, it's not going to do much for us. But you know what? It'll be nice to have done it. And you know, a few extra calories from all those fish we're going to catch. That's no bad thing either. Plus, spending more time, going to DP and back, it's that much more time we're going to be spending out of doors, and thus, helping mitigate our cabin fever concerns. Oh, right, yeah, because we are a sharpening novice, well, one of those hidden skills. Gotta remind myself, we're back to being bad at everything. There we go. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was thinking. Oh, Blizzard beachcombing. But gotta remember, this is Misery beachcombing, which is not really worthy of the name. if we're honest. I mean, I guess we'll keep an eye out, but I don't know. I don't think we need to stress too much about it. Our main goal, get those guts. Was that seven, five? See if we can get five. Here, go for six. Probably won't get six, but that's fine. Okay. So we got, okay, 32 days in, about to take over to day 33. Does that leave us 12 days to go? 82% condition. We're hanging in there. Well, jeez. Here's the thing. I might need to cut things a little shorter tonight, just because this is one of my 1 day weekends, which is why I was running around earlier today trying to get all my adulting done. Had the doctor's appointment, made a bank run, got groceries, all those responsible adult things, because I got to work tomorrow, Sunday. Let's see. But yeah, I think we're in an okay place, because well, let me go look out of doors real quick. So you take 5 days. You're 40% done, so you have 3 days to go. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I think we're gonna call it there. But I like where we are. Petunia's down for the count. That means there's 10 guts waiting for us. And then in 5 days, those are all going to be turned into line, or we can use them for crafting uh, probably deerskin boots. Yes. Do we tangle with the moose? Uh, I don't know. It's parasite-free food, and a lot of it. But boy, what will we have to go through to get it? Plus, there's those two stupid wolves that have parked themselves basically right on the Quonset's front porch. Yeah, I think our conditions in a decent condition, or our conditions in a condition. Go figure. Our conditions in a good place. We're basically set up. We have all the affliction we're going to get for now. My concern is we're burning through our cattails faster than I'm comfortable with. Now we have bannock making materials back at the Quonset. We need to manage cabin fever. and we need to get the fish economy going. But we're in an okay place, and still not dead. And on misery, that's an accomplishment. Yeah, I think we are going to leave it there. Folks, thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you to Forever Booked for the follow, and thank you for folks who hung out, chatted. Cuz, Thor, Kia, Zert, Yinzer, Pancake. Hope the baking went well. And Waba, of course. And Andrea. But yeah, appreciate y'all being here. Thank you, chatties. Thank you, lurkers. Yeah, let's come back here and we'll do it tomorrow. We'll harvest up Petunia, or at least most of her. We'll run off to DP, get that stem, maybe another deer hide if we're feeling cheeky. And then we will start the train moving to get the tip-up economy. Thank you, folks. YouTube friends, appreciate you being here. We'll see y'all next time, and bye for now.